Hi, I'm James Deaker, the Yield Doctor, and welcome to my Explainer series, where I tackle questions that I hear most often from publishers, platforms, and digital operators. Today's topic, how to use house ads effectively. It's a surprisingly common struggle and one that can quietly drain value if you're not approaching it in the right way. So let's get into it. Let's start with a quick definition. A house ad is simply an ad for a product or a service owned by the same company that owns the website where the ad appears. An example might be Yahoo promoting Yahoo Fantasy Sports on its homepage. It might be an airline advertising its own co-branded credit card, or it might be Disney Plus pushing Disney cruises. So it sounds like a no-brainer, right? You're reaching people who are already familiar with your brand, but here's the catch. House ads often perform terribly. Why? So let's break it down. One of the biggest issues is how house ads are allocated. Let's say a house ad is 75% sold through with ads from other advertisers. Then the 25% often gets filled up with house campaigns, regardless of the user or the context. That results in the same user seeing that internal promotion over and over again. And guess what? The conversions stay low. Why? Because they're not targeted. It's just filler. And when the performance looks weak, someone eventually is going to come along, shrug, and say, well, at least we're doing something with that space. So here's the approach that I often see, and again, another one that I strongly recommend against is a fixed percentage strategy. It goes like this. Someone might say, let's dedicate 3% of all impressions on the site to house ads. In theory, it might sound fair, but in practice, it usually means that one of two things. Either you're pulling the 3% from high-value revenue-generating impressions, or you're carving out from 3% of the worst impressions, which will make the house campaign look even worse. Either way, you're losing money and you're misleading yourself with bad data. So here's a better approach. You want to target the house ads to those who are most likely to convert. So let's stick with the airline example. You're promoting a frequent flyer credit card. Suppose the lifetime value of a new cardholder is $100. If you know that the expected conversion rate, and you know for the users that are already on your site, it is likely to be higher than those users that you find out in the wild on other sites. So you calculate the CPM value at which you want to win those impressions of the in-house placements. Now you're not just running house ads, you're investing in high-performance internal campaigns. So how would you set it up? First of all, you would treat the house ads like any other campaign or any other programmatic campaign and have them bid in the open auction against other advertisers. You would give each type of product its own campaign line and potentially each unique campaign line for each format that it's running on. So for example, sticking with the airline, you would have a different campaign line for running on the airline's website than running on their seat bag. And then you let them compete with the other impressions based on real value. For the airline, the credit card may outbid external advertisers, and rightly so if the internal ROI justifies it. But here's the challenge. The team running the airline's main website may not get credit for those house ads, even though they're going to be giving up high value impressions and may say that it's leading to overall revenue loss for the company. So this is where internal politics and alignment come in. You need clear rules so that everybody agrees that this is to the overall benefit of the company. And even if those ads don't show up on every department's balance sheet. Let's clear up a couple more misconceptions. One internal challenge that I've heard is some groups will say, to avoid costs, let's just hard code the house ads and skip the ad server completely in order to save money. No, please don't do this. You're going to lose the targeting, the frequency control, and the performance measurement. It might save you a few bucks on tech, but you're going to be flying blind and likely wasting impressions. Another myth is that house ads should be used to fill all of the unsold inventory. Maybe, but maybe you want to run a sweeper campaign instead. And even if you are running house impressions, don't let those campaign lines contaminate the analytics and the data on the other house lines that you're running programmatically. Traffic them separately and keep the analytics clean. That way you know what's really performing and what's just filling up space. So that is a high-level overview of how to use house ads effectively. We didn't even touch on some of the advanced topics like P&L transfers, non-auction environments, or cases where the user already has the product that is being advertised to them. If you are wrestling with these types of problems, you know where to find me. I'm James Deaker, the Yield Doctor. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and shoot me your questions for the next explainer. See you next time.